Shalom Yasharallah. Before we go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, and all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawah Bahasham Mekakwadash. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of GMS Camp with God's great millstone for the bring forward the 100% truth that have been correctly edified under. Shalom to the elect and the tabernacle of David. I am your brother Tazariak coming to this lesson. And the title of this lesson is Mercy of Yahawah is toward Israel. And let's get a precept in 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verses 14 and 15. And it says, And said, O Yahawah, power of Israel, there is no power like thee in heaven, nor in the earth, which keepeth covenants and showeth mercy unto thy servants that walk before thee with all their hearts. And who is his servants according to the scriptures? Isaiah chapter 44 and verses 1, which is what? Yasharallah. Israel are his servants. Israel is also his chosen. And if you could go in the understanding from the beginning, let's go Exodus chapter 19 and verse 5 to 6. Israel is who he kept a covenant with. Let's read. It says, Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Plain as day. So with that being said, going back into 2 Chronicles chapter 6 and verses 15, let's read again. And it says, Thou which hast kept with thy servant David. No, verse 14, select. Verse 14 and then verse 15. It says, select that. And said, O power of Israel, Yahawah, power of Israel, select, there's no power like thee in the heaven, nor in the earth, which keepest covenants and showest mercy unto thy servants that walk before thee with all their hearts, which are the elect doing today. Let's continue. Thou which hast kept thy servant David, my father, that which thou hast promised him, and spakest with thy mouth, and hast fulfilled it with thine hand, as it is this day. So you see, by proper and clear understanding, we see who the mercies were given to. Yasharallah, the servants of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawah. Let's get another precept when you go into the book of Joel, chapter 27. I'm gonna change my voice. Back to what I was saying. I don't want to. As you go forward, it says, And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahawah your power, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. He is declaring who he is for, because that mercy is for his people, who he is for. Plain as day. And what is that ultimate mercy? Drop down to verses 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawah, shall be delivered. The deliverance is that ultimate mercy unto Jacob. So let's get another precept. Psalms chapter 98 and verses 3. What scripture say what? He hath remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth had he seen the salvation of our power. Have seen the salvation of our power. Plain as day. So we see in direct understandings his mercies toward us. Which is why though we were sent into captivity, what happened? He was a sanctuary unto us. Remember, he didn't send us into captivity to be destroyed, but to what? But to chasten us because we transgress against him. So he sold us into captivity among these heathens, where we receive the afflictions that we are receiving today still. But it's all for a short time because he hasn't ended our life. He has had mercy even in his wrath. He had mercy on our people. Hence showing you who that mercy was given to. Now when you watch, look how Esau having favor. But what was promised to Esau? In the time of Yahawah's wrath, he's not going to have no mercy on them. Which shows you they're not the vessels of mercy, but of wrath. We, according to scriptures, are that vessel of wrath. But let's get a precept of mercy. We are a vessel of mercy, and Esau is that vessel of wrath. But let's get a precept in Isaiah chapter 14 and verses 1, which again, plain as day. For Yahawah will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall sojourn with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Now we know that strangers is not talking about no damn heathen, because no heathen can be joined to us, especially with the new covenant, and then be a part of Yahweh Shemashai's house. So let's put that all the way one time. That making no sense. So we know this is referring to what? Our people. Plain as day. I want to get next precept to continue. Let's get my pause. I think I had the precept with Esdras. Let me pause. I had to find this one. I find it yet, so let me find this one. Let me get this one. Luke chapter 1 and verses 50. Right? As scripture made clear, it says what? And his mercy is on them that fear him from generation to generation. And we know that speaking of Yasharala, because if, as scripture says, those that fear Yahawah would do what? Keep his commandment, roughly paraphrasing. So, if you fear Yahweh, you'll be obedient unto his word. Now, who was given the laws and commandments? Psalm chapter 147 and verse 19 and 20. We bring this out all the time. This should be self-explanatory. It says what? He showed his words unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any nation, and for his judgments they have not known them. Praise ye Yahawah. So we're seeing that mercy is to who? His people. Yasharala. From generation to generation, meaning it will not cease. It shall not cease. Alright, so let's continue. First Esdras chapter 5 and verses 6. And the last one is not first Esdras, second Esdras I was looking for. I think it's either verses 2. Somewhere around the back, I'm looking and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's first Esdras chapter 2. Let me see. I could be wrong, So like, yes, no. Maybe it's first Esdras 2. I don't think so. It's somewhere in second Esdras I show about, but let me just use first Esdras chapter 5 and verses like 1 verses 61. And it says, and they sung with loud voices songs to the praise of Yahawah, because his mercy and his glory is forever in all Israel. My gosh. If y'all still don't believe that we are the vessels of mercy, something is wrong. It may not look like it, but those who understand the scriptures and have that faith in Yahweh Shemashai could see it clearly. Why aren't we destroyed to this day? Why aren't we destroyed to this day? We went through our trials, we're still going through our trials, but we are not being destroyed. Why aren't we destroyed to this day? Why? Because Yahawah loves us and only us. Let me get that precept one time. I think it's the wrong precept. 8 and verse 2. Nope. I think it's First Chronicles. If I have it correct, I'm wrong. Bear with me a little bit, huh? Okay, well, wrong precept. Is it this precept? But I'm looking for it. So bear with me, like I said. Um, Dies it. Salak. Salak, Salak, Salak. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verses 9, which is plain as day. Right? As scripture says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. And before you continue, who was given that truth to be understood? Right? Like you get precept, but we go to the next one after, right? It says, behold, I have taught you, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Yahawah, my power, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. See, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. So clearly the understanding was only given to who? Our people, but more so on this side, which you come into, the elect. So they that put their trust in Yahawah shall understand the truth. Who was given the truth to be understood? Who was given the laws, statutes, and commandments and the ways of Yahweh Shemosha, which equals to that sound doctrine? Yasharallah, Israel. But on this side, only elect can receive it, and the rest were blind, as Romans 11 and 7 says. So let's continue. It says, and such as be faithful, who was faith given to. Come on, we could keep this going. Let's keep going. It says, in love shall abide with him. It says, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he had care for his elect. This is who the mercy and grace is for. To his saints. Who is his saints? Those that form a covenant with him. Who formed a covenant with Yahweh Shemosha? The children of Israel, his chosen people, plain as day. There's no getting around that. None whatsoever. Hence why we could say now, Romans chapter 9 and verses, I believe it's verse 23. Right? And he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. And right now we are in a time of preparation where we are going through the affliction, because what? Through much tribulation may we enter into the kingdom of power. So we have to go through these afflictions, because so that we could be that prepared body to be glorified, to be what? The elect, to receive that salvation on this side. Hence why we know that we are the vessels of mercy. He is a sanctuary unto us even in our captivity for a reason. And that prideful man who holds hatred in his heart towards his brother and continues to strike against him, against his brother, which are us, with vengeance in his heart, Yahawah had indignation and had eternal wrath against Esau Edom, which we know why, because they continue to destroy our people. Hence why they are known as a vessel of wrath, because they were created to receive that judgment. And we are as vessels of mercy, because we were created to receive salvation, plain as day. So the mercies of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahushai, is only towards and for Israel. So I hope this information was clear and indeed edifying. Though I may have messed up with the precepts, I was looking for a few. I make mistakes with a few. It is what it is. So it says, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharallah, Kal Halaliam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kakodash. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, better known as Great Millstone, for they bring forth the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect and the tabernacle of David. I am a brother Zariak, saying to you shalom until the next one, so shalom.